Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen, and we're going to do a reading for the Divine Feminine. If you were watching earlier, I also said I was going to do a Leo video tonight. Don't worry, I'm still going to do that. But I kind of got told that we needed to do a Divine Feminine reading first. Thought we had that covered, but apparently we have a High Priestess that is getting some validation or kind of feels like victory in terms of people that were not believing some intuitive message this high priestess received, but there's a crown over this person's head. There is some sense that this person has been proven correct in terms of whatever they were saying was going to happen. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime. Just a little bit. All right, I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. We're going to get some additional information. Let's see, we'll use the Golden Lenormand. I was just hanging out with the cats, getting some pretty good snuggles. And I got bossed around by my cat. He's 4, Hambone, and he's figured it out. He knows how to control me now. All right. We have, this showed up in the other reading. This was I think the empath and narcissist reading where we were talking about having fairy wings. This is the same card. So we'll see if this is a continuation or some other fairy land. We have the bouquet coming out with the woman. I'm noticing we've got numbers 29 and 30. So these are consecutive cards in the Lenormand. I feel like we have a feminine energy here who has been disappointed in a number of emotional connections. And I feel like somebody wants to kind of balance the scales for this feminine energy. Wow. I don't know if you guys can see how tall this flame is, but it's twice the size of this one, and it's the same candle, like same kind of candle. So I feel like this masculine perhaps has the hots for somebody here. But I want to know what this Ace of Swords, because this doesn't feel romantic. It could be. It could be somebody knew that somebody was in love with them, even though they wouldn't tell you. We have the Coffin, number 8. So what ended? Loyalty. Somebody was loyal to the wrong person. This high priestess gave this person a warning and said, yo, I noticed you're pretty tight with, we're going to go with woolly mammoth. One person will get that joke. You're looking pretty tight with woolly mammoth over there, and I've heard he's not a very good dude. You should probably, And Mr. Bouquet here was like, I appreciate you trying to look out for me, but it's too late. I already signed a contract, or we're already best friends, or whatever it is. And that was that. And now we have somebody realizing that a friend they thought they could trust is no longer on that short list. There's an end of loyalty here. All right, we're going to continue with the situations deck. Let's see what the divine feminine. That was like popcorn. Settlement, compromise, receipts, and alien. Okay. So basically, there was a decision made by Mr. Bouquet here to, I think, settle when it came to some sort of relationship. This could have been a community that he was a part of. This could have been a family that he was associating with. This could have been a circle of friends or a lover. And when this high priestess said, "Hey, I know you are somebody that just goes off of, what you see or like the facts, and it might be difficult for you to believe me, but I'm trying to help you here. You got somebody in your camp that's false and they're going to betray you, and I don't want that to happen to you." This was somebody who communicated this warning very eloquently or earnestly, right? Like it was very apparent to Mr. Bouquet here that this was somebody who really did want them to be okay. But his response was, "Prove it." Why should I believe you? Maybe he had known the other person for longer than this feminine energy. Maybe he just kind of wanted to dig at her a little bit or didn't believe that anyone could be able to be psychic or know something like that about a person. But at the end of the day, the outcome was this Mr. Bouquet, as I'm calling him, has realized that she was right. I think a large bug just flew into my window. Sorry. And that basically whatever her warning was accurate. There, I think, was a price to pay for not heeding this warning when she gave it to him. And now I feel like there's a sense of fear here. This masculine energy, or Mr. Bouquet, is trying to avoid somebody or something after, I think, ending a relationship, either a business relationship or a personal relationship. But there are people that are not pleased with his decision. I don't think it's just one person. We have lost, ghosted, blocked, cut off, and synchronicities. So this masculine energy, Mr. Bouquet, has decided he is going to listen to this morning finally and listen to his own intuition, and may have sought solitude or looked for a way to at least isolate himself from the people that proved to not be loyal to him. And I think this is in part because he's not willing to let people back in after seeing their true colors. And if he cannot be found, he cannot be negotiated with. I'm going to use the Egyptian Tarot to continue. Oh, that was very messy of me. We have the Knave of Wands and Ace of Wands and Ten of Wands all in the reverse. This is just like the same as the first row to me. There is somebody who received bad news, somebody who is given a warning. That person did not heed that warning, did not take the new path or change their course at all. And as a result, they now are overburdened or overwhelmed by the consequences of their actions. So there may have been a great cost to associating with these people beyond that warning, right? There may have been a theft, a burglary, a bad business deal, something where it was a betrayal, but one that didn't just hurt like emotionally, right? There was like a tangible asset consequence. We have the Six of Wands coming out sideways. I feel like in this instance, we're talking about the homecoming element of Six of Wands, that idea that one would be celebrated for what they've done. I feel like somebody feels really good about what they've done, like it was the right step for them and that they are safer now, but that they know that they are not celebrated by a large group of people, that they would not be welcomed home, right? So this could be somebody who feels like they have to move, feels like they have to, like, not just across town, but like, okay, what's a fun new state that I could live in and be happy? Because I can't stay here. So we have the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Chalices. The Eight of Wands is in the reverse. There's a lack of action or a lack of communication between two individuals that have a romantic or spiritual connection. It may be no contact now, but it feels to me like somebody wants to change that. There's been a lack of honesty between these two people. Somebody's been wearing a mask. And with the Three of Pentacles and the Lovers in the reverse, there was an external influence here that pushed someone to be dishonest about how they felt. This was like somebody who felt like they had to, by conventional standards, be a father or be a husband or stay loyal to somebody they'd known since high school. There was some pressure from the external influence sector that made this person make a decision against what they actually wanted to do. We're going to use the Jack-o'-lantern tarot to get a little bit more for you guys here. We have the Six of Cups and the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Somebody has had to take a long look at the people they've associated with or the people they still associate with and ask themselves why they were still hanging out with these people. Maybe they were a bad influence. Maybe they were disrespectful. Maybe a whole host of problems. But somebody has a different perspective. They maybe didn't listen to this warning that would have helped them. But there was some event or some betrayal that you really can't speak to. Somebody really does see now that whatever this high priestess said about these people was spot on. We have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like this is somebody who was putting a little bit too much emphasis or importance on the material things in their life. They were a little bit too quick to sacrifice on morals or standards, beliefs, if it meant that they could make another dollar. They realized that that kind of life was really not as satisfying as they thought it would be. Because even if they thought they got people's respect for having acquired a fortune or being powerful, they still couldn't trust those people. Two of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, exactly what I just said. I might have worked really hard to gain the respect of these people, but then I turn around and realize all of these people that respect me, maybe they just fear me temporarily. Maybe they don't understand what respect really is, but I don't respect them. I don't want to be a part of this group of people. None of them know how to be genuine or, compassionate. Everyone's just backstabbing, trying to claw to the top like a bucket of crabs, right? Aren't they always just, I can get out of here. I'm just going to step right on you. There was no true trust in this group. Seven of Pentacles, which left this individual feeling like they had spent a lot of time or energy trying to make a strong foundation in swampland. Like, you really can't expect a return on investment with people that are constantly looking for ways to steal from you. Magician in the reverse, or make things more difficult for you because if you're doing better than them, they get jealous. It feels to me like somebody specifically lied to this masculine energy, trying to keep them in the dark and keep them under control. Seven of Swords. Somebody lied to this person. So this could have been to keep this person under the illusion that they did have loyalty in a group where there was none. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups in the reverse is emotional manipulation. This person was being emotionally manipulated, probably by more than one individual, because they were all trying to avoid this person leaving the group. Maybe there was something that they brought, stability in a financial sense, perhaps, that they really needed this person to stay around, even though they weren't kind or respectful towards this person. This person fought to stay in this group. I think it's Mr. Bouquet, and wanted to avoid this tower, but you can't avoid it. When it's coming at you, it's going to hit you no matter what. And it ended up taking out these people that the High Priestess warned him about. All right, we'll get a couple more cards from the Tarot de la Nuit. Last for the Divine Feminine. The Sun. There is a lot of darkness around the actual light in this card. There's a sense that you've had to go through a lot of difficulty and toxicity in order to get to a situation where now your life's going to be a lot easier. This is also about information coming to light. Somebody was able to control the narrative for a very long time with the Six of Cups. There was fake loyalty due to a simple math equation. Well, I've known you longer, so I'm going to trust you. That no longer works for this person. They've realized now that that's not how you determine whether or not somebody is actually loyal to you. We've got the Eight of Swords in the reverse and King of Cups. Yeah. It doesn't matter how long you've known somebody. It's how you actually feel. What kind of energy do they have? Somebody's had a change in perspective with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, but they've also had a liberation. They've been able to free themselves from something that was really limiting them and holding them back because they kept associating with people that were only trying to stop them from being successful. We have the Three of Swords. This is the heartbreak card. That's weird because I feel like we're talking about the person who's been pretty heartless. Ten of Cups. So this feels to me like somebody is heartbroken because they thought they could hold on to a relationship that wasn't really supposed to be theirs in the first place. Somebody has seen their partner for who they truly are, or their roommate, family members. And now they're holding back. This could be literally in a financial sense. They're not, helping someone pay their rent, or they're not sharing what's going on in their life anymore. With the Five of Wands in the reverse, there's a sense that somebody knows they have to be a little bit more guarded because the people that they've surrounded themselves with are the drama. So it's like tiptoeing around. The devil. Tiptoeing around the devil. I suppose that would make sense. You don't want to really let the devil know you're there. So I do feel like there's a lot of emphasis on money in this group, and that's why there's such disloyalty. With the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, there's a sense that a lot of these individuals have had to start over again, and it's made them more desperate or willing to betray people. All right, we'll grab a couple from the Zodiac fortune telling cards, and then we'll call it a day. We have guest coming means trouble. You have or will receive money real soon. Happiness from an unexpected source. So be cautious or wary if there is somebody that intends to visit you. That could be because they want something from you, so be on guard with that one. And with the money, it looks like you've got something coming in you might not be expecting, but you also might have good news unrelated to your money that's coming in. So I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I'll be back in a little bit to do the Leo reading as promised. Hello, Miss Christina, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.